I'm half French, half Japanese.
I'm French.
I'm Moroccan.
I'm from Germany.
I'm from Brazil originally.
From Poland.
Germany.
Hello everyone and welcome to Samurai Flag Channel. My name is Marielle and today we are at Tokyo Skytree. We are going to interview foreigners here at Tokyo Skytree and ask them what do they think about Japan, why are they visiting Japan. I'm so excited, so let's go! Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
What are your names?
Aska.
Margot.
Nada.
Okay, and where are you from?
I'm half French, half Japanese.
So, do you live in Japan?
I used to.
Okay, now where do you live?
In Switzerland.
Switzerland, nice. I'm French.
I'm Moroccan.
Okay, first of all, I'm interested, how do you all know each other?
From university.
In Switzerland.
Oh, university in Switzerland. So currently you go to university in Switzerland?
Yes.
Oh, so cool. Okay, so why are you visiting Japan right now?
Because she used to live there, so she's our guide, to
And
visit.
we never went to Japan and we were always interested in the Japanese culture.
Yeah, and food.
So you became interested after befriending her?
Yeah, I think mostly, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's easier to visit Japan with someone who speaks the language and also knows a bit.
Yeah, of course. Because you're traveling with someone who has such a knowledge of Japan, how has that been a benefit for you as a traveler?
We can just follow without thinking, without being too much looking for information and whatever. So we're just following it. That's kind of easy and we can just enjoy the view and everything without too much thinking.
And also she knows all the good places to go, so we don't have really to search or something.
Yeah.
So it's easier to go to the nicest places in Tokyo for now.
And I think also she teaches us about some of the culture, like how to do the things correctly. And so for example, eat the food. But yeah.
So what did you tell them about Japan before coming here?
First, that it's gonna be really warm. And then but just be surprised. I haven't told them much, so they won't expect anything. And just we're going with the flow. I mean, I organized a bit, and my mother's from she did her university in Kyoto, so she organized everything. We're doing Kyoto as well. Tokyo I know, but so it's just I'm going with the flow, I guess.
So how long have you been traveling here this time?
2 days.
2 days, but they're staying 2 weeks.
All right, so 2 weeks in total. So what are your plans during that time? You said Kyoto?
Yeah.
What other plans?
Tokyo, Shimoda Izu,
Wow.
then Kyoto, then Nara, then Yokohama.
So were these all her suggestions?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm trusting her.
Everything.
They just put their hands up, they're just following the wind. Why did you suggest these locations?
I guess Tokyo because if you come to Japan, you arrive at Tokyo. And then Kyoto to visit a bit more of the traditional. Then Nara because my family comes from Nara. And Shimoda because it was warm, so let's go to the beach a bit. And Yokohama because my grandmother lives there now, so to eat good grandma food a bit.
This sounds like a really good trip, one of the best, because she has so many connections. So what are you most excited about?
Everything. There is not a special thing that I like. Maybe the food.
Yeah, I was gonna say the food, but not only the food, but it's a major part. Eat some good food from Japan, because in France we have some Japanese food, but it's not the best and not the same at all. So.
And what are your favorite Japanese foods?
Maybe sushi, but even brise de quai or it's marinated fish or fish in general. It's just the best.
Yeah, for me it would be sushi, but good sushi, with the good fish that they have here, which is not the case again in Europe in general. So
Same.
So for you two, that this is your first time coming here, what is your impression so far? What do you think of Japan in these 2 days?
Well, it's really different. I know that from France it's really different because I don't know if we can say this in English, but it's Japanese people are really like civilized. I don't know if you can say so, but like, for example, in subway, like they all in lines to go in the subway, which is not the case in Paris, for example. And for me, that's really different. You know, people are really polite and really nice also. But yeah.
Like before coming, I knew that like Japanese people were super like, as she said, civilized and stuff. But I was like more shocked because I didn't know like it was that much. So yeah, and like I'm also like the security here is super nice. Yeah, how everything is organized. You can really see that they are really organized and on time, and everything is super good, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. We hope you enjoy your time. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello, nice.
What are your names?
My name is Rafael.
My name is Robert.
All right, Robert and Raphael. So where are you from?
I'm from Brazil originally. Yeah.
From Poland.
Right, Brazil and Poland. So what are you doing in Japan?
Well, I'm studying in Japan. It's been 11 months I'm here. I study in between Osaka and Kobe University, so I'm an exchange student. It's my last day in Japan. I'm going back tomorrow to Brazil.
Oh, safe travels.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Did you have fun?
I had fun. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
And how about you?
The same as him, we actually met in September because we both came to the same university as international students.
Yeah.
And then now that we're done, we're all going back home, unfortunately.
So you're also leaving tomorrow? Or-
Not tomorrow, in 2 weeks' time. In 2 weeks' time, hopefully.
So you have a little more time to enjoy Japan.
I need to start packing, you know how housing is and everything, call every individual company,
Yeah, that's also that.
deal with everything.
Right. A lot of bureaucracy to deal with. Okay, so why did you choose Japan for your study abroad?
I'm 27 now. I was 16. I met Japanese friends in Brazil. They said Japan is amazing. There is a long history of Japan and Brazil as partners and diplomacy. So I decided to go very deep in it, and I found out that yes, there are a lot of Brazilians in Japan. I'm not related to that. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. There's no Japanese, like not many, but. I love the culture when I started to study in the language as well. So it's been like 11 years. I'm into that. Yes.
And how about you?
Oh, mine's not that impressive. I just like Japanese culture, cuisine and anime mainly. I initially meant to come here last year, study in Tokyo actually instead of Osaka, but because of COVID it didn't work out. And then the year before that, so like nearly 3 years ago now, I was supposed to go to America. But that didn't work out because of COVID either. Well, I'm happy that I came here instead. Really lucky.
Yeah, so, wow, it's been 11 months for both of you. So how has your experience been? Please tell me about some of your favorite memories in Japan.
Favorite memories. I met so many foreigners in Japan. That's something that's interesting. I love Japan. I love Japanese language, culture. The Japanese people was what made me come to Japan. But from my experience especially, I came to a private university in Osaka, and it's very cosmopolitan. Too many Europeans, Asians, Middle Easterners, and some North Americans that I met and became friends with, and they all interested in the same culture. So it's people alike, you know. So that was amazing. Meeting people was the best in these 11 months.
So you felt you can meet people from all around the world, but all of you love Japan.
Exactly. We kind of like the same thing or different features of the same thing. So Japan, I think, does that to people. I'm from Brazil. There are some foreigners in Brazil, but it's not the same. Japan has this power. The soft power of Japan is really great. I don't really love anime, but that's what made me like Japan in the first place when I was 16. You know, I love Dragon Ball, and it made me work out, because of the all the fighting and fighting scenes and everything. But experience-wise, just hanging out, right? Hanging around. Nightlife is amazing here too. Yeah.
How about you? Memorable experiences?
For me, it's mostly the nightlife, especially like in Osaka and Namba. There's always things going on. It feels like the city never sleeps, in my opinion. Plenty of different bars, and it's like if you don't like alcohol, there's plenty of cafes and other kind of experiences if you know where to look. And it's so interesting because things like that in the West would be they would be frowned upon. It's like, oh, there's a maid cafe, there's a butler cafe. We were literally thinking about going to like a muscle bar cafe. in Ikebukuro. Besides that, I think my most memorable situations would be just traveling around. Like I've visited Tokyo, Kobe, Kyoto, went to Sapporo for the Yuki Matsuri. It was amazing. Going to the onsen, that was for the first time, that was definitely eye-opening for one reason or another, unfortunately.
Watch sumo wrestling in Nagoya.
I forgot about that,
Yes. Sumo was beautiful.
I haven't even gone to sumo
It's so
wrestling.
good.
Fights were really amazing.
Yeah.
It's just like the anime. Isn't it? I feel like if you came here because of anime, if you don't have too high expectations and be reasonable, there's a lot of similarities. And same with like cities, the design, like
Makes
you see
sense.
all of the like panorama shots and like things like Your Name and Silent Voice.
Yeah.
They have all of those places are real. If you look for them, you can see it, and I think that's really amazing.
Yeah. So you said like going to onsen was a bit of kind of like culture shock experience. Do you have any other culture shock experiences you want to share?
I think my favorite culture shock was when I went to the hotel first time in Nagasaki, because when I first arrived in Japan, I couldn't get a house because I didn't have a Japanese bank. My hotel room had vending machine for everything. So I would leave my room, I would walk a few steps. There's one from like Kirin, so they had like beer and soft drinks, and the next one there's like tobacco or whatever, and then like downstairs they had gyoza and stuff, and I was like, I really don't need to leave the house anymore. Like it's like the perfect place for a shut-in.
We don't have that in Europe or
Fast
Brazil.
internet, AC, vending machines, or
amazing.
even Uber Eats is here, right? So it's
Yeah.
amazing. But I do recommend to go out. Like if you're gonna pay for Uber Eats, go out and eat in like a ramen place or an udon place. It's amazing. Like I would recommend it.
It's very convenient here.
It is. The convenience is what comes to my mind when I think of Japan. I will go back to Brazil tomorrow and I will feel that a lot of things are inconvenient, like not as convenient as it is here. Of course, it's my home place. All my nostalgia is in Brazil. I'm from there. But one thing, can I add one thing?
Yeah.
Japan for me is nostalgia. Funny enough, I've never been to Japan before. I came here 2018 for 2.5 months, but my childhood was full of Japanese influence, and I didn't know when I was a kid. So I used to play Game Boy, PlayStation, and I was a kid and didn't know that. But a lot of things come from Japan and went to the West in the 90s and the 20s, right in the 2000s. So I was a kid in Brazil, full of these references. So me living in Osaka for 11 months and now coming to Tokyo, I'm experiencing something that's like nostalgia. I go to the shops like Akihabara and I see some, Super Mario, Donkey Kong things. This is something that reminds me of my childhood. And I have a child. I have a son.
Oh, really?
Yes, so that's one thing that I want to do. My plan is to come back to Japan next year and bring my kid and my wife, and we're gonna live here for a while. And I want him to be raised in this nostalgia that I had too. I hope he likes it, but that's one thing that is nice.
Wow, so you'd actually love to raise your child here?
Yes.
That's so amazing.
Yes, I love Kansai, Osaka, and Kyoto. But these 4 days that I'm in Tokyo, it's making me consider to stay in Tokyo. Maybe come back and be in Tokyo because it's nostalgia. My life as a childhood I'm always thinking of my childhood. It was amazing in Brazil, and I want to raise my kid, and I hope my wife wants that too.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
I
my
hope
wife.
she can get on board.
Yeah, we came together to Japan.
Yeah.
But she came back to Brazil earlier.
So I have a few questions. I want to ask some of your favorite things in Japan. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So number 1, what is your favorite Japanese food?
Favorite? I really like sushi, exotic food, like umi and stuff. Or like what I eat the most is udon. There's like an amazing udon place that unfortunately I only found a few months ago, because other than that I was just eating onigiris and everything from konbini, because like it's amazing. I'll just buy onigiris, buy coffee, whatever I want. Or
Udon, right? You're an udon guy.
yeah.
Ramen, that's easy.
Ramen. Yeah. So many people. Ramen.
Ramen.
Especially men. Yeah. Okay. Next question. Favorite Osaka food?
That's funny because I didn't try any Osaka dishes specifically until I went to Sapporo. It's like,
Wait. You try
okonomiyaki.
Oh yeah.
You try okonomiyaki in Sapporo?
This guy.
Yes,
This guy?
I was talking to my friend. I was like, "This is the first time I had it." It's like, "Dude, you've been in Osaka for 6 months. What have you been doing?" And it's like, I know it's around the corner, so I never felt the need to do it. It's like I can do it another day. But yeah, I really like it personally.
Right, you're feeling like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and then all these months go by.
That's my whole.
That's his own life.
Right, I don't need that slander, my guy. But no, it's my whole experience in Japan. I'll do something tomorrow. It's like we're here for 4 days, 5 days.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're flying tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's always something else to do, and you just
But
there's too much for one person to visit around. Whether it's Osaka, Tokyo, Sapporo.
too much, man.
Like you could spend your whole life visiting Japan.
Yeah, and we're students,
Yeah.
so very busy too, right? It was crazy.
Osaka food.
Easy, takoyaki. That's the best. That's one exactly I can recommend. It's not in Osaka, but it's from Osaka, and she has a shop in Fushiminari in Kyoto. She's the best.
Okay, awesome.
Yes. Okay.
All right, next question. Favorite, this might be better for you, favorite anime? If you had to choose one.
That's the thing. I love too many. 'Cause
One man, one.
Top three is also okay.
JoJo, Black Lagoon. I guess ReZero. I always talk about ReZero. From the show's atmosphere to like the whole story behind it and like the message the writer tries to portray. But then also it's like there's films and there's a whole lot of different films like Silent Voice or Your Name. And it's just too much. I'd have to sit down and think about what I watched now.
A difficult question for him. How about you?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball classic.
Yes. The classic.
Okay, now what were you studying in Japan?
Well, in Japan, politics.
Politics?
Yes.
I mainly studied Japanese language and then a few business courses in economics.
ちょっと日本語話せますか？
ああ、日本語でも全然いいです。
カズインタビューして。
いやーびっくりしました。日本語話せるんですね。
いや、ちょっとだけです。
だいぶ発音も流暢なんですけど、どれぐらい日本語勉強されたんですか？
まあ全部で、7年間ぐらい。
それはブラジルで独学ですか？
そう、ブラジルで独学。部屋の中でめちゃくちゃ勉強して、漢字も練習して毎日とポストイットとか貼って。全部日本語なんか漢字も学ばなきゃいけないと思ってそこから日本人とちょっと練習してなんかブラジルで留学してきてた日本人といっぱい練習してで日本に来てもっと練習できたかな。
じゃあその7年間勉強してようやく去年日本に来たと。
そうですね。そう。
じゃあもう日本に来た時は結構話せたんですね。
そうですね。もう来て着いた時にもう喋れて、みんなにどれぐらいいるの日本にも何年間住んでるの日本にで昨日着いたって言ったらなんなんだろうで関西でなんでやねんって言われてそうやでって言ったら
関西弁も話せるようになったんです。
ちょっと関西弁なのちょっと関西弁系
いやちょっとびっくりしました。
いやありがとうございます。
日本語を勉強しました？
はい、少し。
少しだけ。で難しいですね。
ちょっと聞く本当難しいと漢字難しい。でも楽しかったです。
ね、いつも楽しかったですね。でもいつも外国人は漢字はなんか一番難しい日本語を解いています。
そうでしょ。一番難しいの漢字。
いろいろ漢字です。この漢字。
そう
漢字。
似てる漢字もいっぱいあって
すごい似てる。
ね、わかるね。
頑張ろう。
はい、頑張りましょうね。
Okay, ありがとうございました。Thank you so much for joining the interview.
Yeah, it was so nice talking to you. It was a chat.
That's my first interview in my life.
Yeah.
First interview, yay!
Yay.
I'm so glad you enjoyed. you did great. We're so grateful you joined. ドキドキする？
Let's find out.
Well, yeah, let's enjoy the day. It's a beautiful day today.
Yeah, please enjoy. Thank
It's a bit
you.
too hot for me.
So we've already found some really interesting people to interview. I was really amazed by the first group because in the first group, there's actually someone who's Japanese showing around her friends in Japan. So people who are Japanese and going to live abroad can introduce their friends to Japan and give a really good experience. I also was really impressed that the man from Brazil wants to raise his child here. It must have made a really good impression on him these 11 months living in Japan. So yeah, I hope that people continue to enjoy Japan. Okay, thank you for joining the interview. What is your name?
My name is Alexander.
Alexander, where are you from?
I come from Germany.
Germany. So what are you doing in Japan?
We are here for Japan for traveling. We made a Asia trip at the moment. We come from Singapore and now we are in Japan and go to Korea, South Korea, Seoul. After that to Hong Kong and after that to Indonesia, then
Whoa.
maybe to Thailand.
An adventure around Asia.
Yes, exactly.
How long will you be traveling for?
Between 4 and 6 months.
Wow, really an adventure. So how long in Japan?
5 days. We have 2 days left here.
Okay, so you're about halfway through your time in Japan.
Yes.
So what have you done so far?
We was in some temples here from Tokyo. Go to the Shibuya street and across. It was very exciting, very amazing.
So is your first time in Japan?
First time in Japan, yes.
So what was your impression of Japan before coming here and what do you think now?
I heard some stories about Japan, and I see it only from movies or from documentaries. It looks very. I like the culture. Then it's very respect, and the culture has a very much respect in the culture there, and it's very relaxed here. Here's the biggest city in the world, and nearly 40 million people lives in the Tokyo area, but you cannot compare this with New York or any other cities. It's much louder there and much more stress, and here it's good. You have good feelings, good energy.
So were you surprised by how quiet it was here?
Yes, I was very surprised. And it's quiet in the train, nobody speaks, and on every situation you have not so many loudness here. Yeah, and this is a very nice thing of Japan. Yes.
So you're here 2 more days in Japan.
2 more days. We're flying on Saturday to Osaka for 3 days, and after that we go to Korea. Yeah.
Right, so what are you excited to do in Osaka?
In Osaka, we want to visit also the city, the culture there, the temples there. We want to make a day trip to Kyoto with the Shinkansen Express to drive with this amazing train. I already see a lot of videos and heard about that and excited about this.
Yeah, if you love transportation, you will really enjoy the Shinkansen.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so what's your favorite Japanese food?
Japanese food I like, or we in Germany it's very popular that you eat a lot of sushi, and we tried here also already, and it was very amazing. But I love the whole food in Japan. We are very Asia food lovers,
Yeah.
and I love the Japanese food a lot really. It's very delicious, very healthy, yes.
All right, thank you so much
Yeah, you're welcome.
for joining, and we hope you enjoy your trip.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, nice to meet you. What are your names?
I'm Catherine.
Peter.
Right, Catherine and Peter, where are you from?
Germany.
Germany, yes.
Germany. Okay, lots of German tourists today, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. So why did you come to Japan?
Oh, I really love anime, so I really wanted to visit Japan, and he was here already, so he was like, yeah, I'm gonna take you, and I'm finally visiting Japan. We wanted to go in 2020, but because of COVID we couldn't, so this is the first time we're here for me.
Okay, so it's your first time, and you have been here before.
2 times, yes.
Right,
I went
2 times.
In 2017 the first time and fell in love with the country. I first came because of anime, but now it's the culture, the food, everything. And I'm already planning on coming back next year, so...
Wow, it's going to become an annual visit. That's awesome. So since you've been here before, what was your impression of Japan last time versus now? So has it changed at all?
We've only been here since yesterday. I couldn't find much differences, but I realized it's more English now in restaurants and stuff like that. That was already in 2019, but in comparison to 2017, it has become much more friendly to tourists with English menus and stuff like that.
What is your impression of Japan?
I really love it. The people are super nice, and I love the food, and in general it's so pretty here, and I really like it.
What are your favorite Japanese foods?
Koroku.
Koroke?
Yeah.
Sushi, and I practically love everything. Curry, sushi, sashimi.
What did you eat for lunch today?
We had like street food a lot, so I ate a curry pan. And what else do we have? Oh, we have steamed bun, so Chinese. Yes.
Oh, like a nikuman.
Okay.
Manju in Asakusa, in Nakamisedori, and other street food there.
Today is like a Sakusa and Skytree day.
Yes.
So what else are you planning to do in Japan?
Oh, we're traveling to Fukuoka.
Fukuoka. Ooh.
Yeah, Fukuoka, Kagoshima, Hiroshima, Kyoto, and Osaka.
Oh.
Kanazawa, maybe.
And Kanazawa for one day as a day trip.
Yeah, okay, amazing. What's your most memorable experience so far?
I think it's food again, but it was the Kobe beef in 2019. We went to a really fancy restaurant directly in Kobe, and that was really memorable, yes. But the rest, the whole experience in itself of coming here.
All right, well, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful time, and thank you for joining the interview.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So we have finished interviewing for today. It was my first time to interview at Skytree, and there were so many people here wanting to go visit Skytree, having fun, enjoying Tokyo. So yeah, I'm really grateful for everyone we interviewed. So please subscribe to Samurai Flag channel, and please find my YouTube channel as well. I have a YouTube channel called On the World Stage, so I'll be waiting for you there. All right, see you next time. Bye.